ho, everyone. Hi ho. Welcome. I hope you've been having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, however, wherever you are. I mean, obviously there's other different things than morning, afternoon, and evening. There's also noon, of course. It's like pretty obvious, you know? It's noon. It is the noon times. Like here, exactly here, it is noon for me. Which is very good. Well, actually, it's more that I tend to start my streams at noon because if I would stream in the morning, I would be, well, let's just say very tired. And if I were to stream at night, let's just say if I were to stream at night, I would stay up way too late to be healthy for myself. Like, seriously. I am not kidding here. I am definitely very horrible at choosing a good time to stay up to. It's not very fun necessarily, but it's, you know. Hi, finale. Hi. Welcome. I missed you. Oh, thank you. I have not been having a very good week. I've been very tired, but I am trying to go through it. I'm streaming through it, you know? To the best of my ability, which is pretty big. I have a pretty big ability of streaming, which is nice. I like it. You gotta love tea, especially tea with honey in it, especially decaf tea with honey in it, especially decaf tea with honey in it that you made yourself, so you know the exact amount that you like. Which, by the way, I have decaf tea because I do not want to drink tea that, like, will keep me up late at night, because it keeps me up late at night. If that makes any sense. But yeah, tea is a tea thing. It's like, it's fun, but it's also very annoying that black tea with with caffeine in it, the caffeinated tea that is not decaf tea, but the black tea. That tea is not very good for you to drink at night, which is annoying. That is why I have chosen to switch to decaffeinated tea. Of course. Although that would probably be obvious if I told you in the first place that it was decaffeinated tea I'm drinking. It's just decaffeinated and with a great amount of honey and sugar. Well, not necessarily a great amount, but like, it's got a decent amount, an average amount of honey and sugar. Like 1 spoon of sugar, about 1 teaspoon of honey, I think. Not like totally certain on the mathematics for this, but you know, who can be certain when being uncertain is certain? That sounds kind of dumb, but also kind of like something a philosopher would say. And by a philosopher, I mean Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son. That guy. The guy on Twitter who wrote, "How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?" It was just patently ridiculous. Oh, also, quick thing. fun fact for you all, when I stream, I do this thing where I raise my voice very slightly. And by raise, I mean raise the pitch of my voice very slightly, which is something I should not do because that is something that hurts my throat. That is probably the reason my throat hurts all the time I'm streaming. So that means I will try to talk with it less raised pitch. It's just, I do it automatically. I don't know why. It happens. It is frustrating for me because I do not like hurting my throat. I would much rather have a good throat that is good for my health and is not hurting and is not doing things like, oh no, you need to stop talking right now because otherwise you are going to destroy your throat. It kind of sucks, honestly. Tea. Delicious, fantastic tea. How I love you, tea. How I love your scent. How I love your taste. And how I love your appearance, which is kind of brown, but not necessarily the greatest kind of brown. Anyways, yeah. So today, guess where we're going? Well, I mean, obviously it says in the title of the stream, so I should say it, but take a guess. We are doing more of my Pokemon Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. And you know what that means? Level caps? No. I'm also doing the species clause. If Pokemon die, they're dead forever. And also, just, you know, I just want to try Nuzlocke and actually succeed at it at some point, rather than the failure that I have had in the past. The failure, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I can't deny has actually happened. Because it has happened. Allow me to first, quickly, just say I shall be live on the website. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That is correct. I am live on the website of X, the website formerly known as Twitter. I still don't get why they changed that name. But hey, Elon has kind of an obsession with the letter X. It's funny. But it's not good. But anyways, Pokemon Platinum. Boop. Boop. And there it is. Boop. And here we go. I just gotta plug in my controller. Plug in my controller. Plug in my controller. Plug in my controller. Though, I will say, I love my controller. It's real nice using a controller like this. I used the wrong theme for both times. Dun, da, 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 da. Luca and the Team Plasma Science guy. I don't know who they are. I forget. Da 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 da. By the way, I have actually managed to get rare candies. Dun 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 dun. God, I love the Pokemon Platinum intro. It's like a blast from the past. Well, I mean, obviously it's a blast from the past. Yes, this is ooh. Whoops. That was not what I intended. Looks like I shall have to reset this. Super quickly. Just super quickly. For a second there, Siri came along, but don't you worry, it shall work at some point. Bap. 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 Sorry. You know I gotta have a bit of stuff, right? Now let's do it again. Properly this time, hopefully. There we go. Begin with following on from the first. So we started from Twinleaf Town, did shopping at a Pokemart, went to Jubilife City, X-Attack got obtained, exited from the trainer school, caught the Bidoof. Oh yeah, by the way, no items in battle. That is also pretty important. No items in battle. Except for, like, held items. Held items are fine. But here, as you can see, I have George the Bidoof and Charles the Turtwig. As you already know. Now, let's see the Pokemon storage system. Double check if I have any Pokemon. I do not believe I have any Pokemon yet. But, I can rectify that by going to the next thing. And by the next thing, I mean the next route. This route up here. Route 203. I have not stepped onto this route yet. So, stepping into this grass, I shall be catching my third Pokemon. Actually, I should double check if George wasn't met on 203. So, George was met at Lake Verity, while Charles here was met at Route 201. I messed up the encounter for Route 202, by the way. That was incredibly unfortunate, but, you know, it happens. And we got a Starly. Perfect. Okay, George. You go out in... No, George, you just... One tackle should be fine at level 6, right? One tackle shouldn't kill at level 6 compared to 8. Okay, so the only problem is if we get a critical hit on this next thing, the Starly will die and I won't be able to capture it. Alright, let's go. Now we got her. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Gotcha, Starly. Now this is important because Starly has Intimidate. Or rather, Staravia and Staraptor have Intimidate eventually. Now I shall nickname this Starly. I guess Diana, maybe? to go with the theme. It's not like a very... It's kind of a weird theme, but... You know. Let's do it. So, we got Diana now. And as you can now see... Diana, being a Starly, of course, is... I should go back to the Pokemon Center and restore health first. But following that, I shall do a quick look at Diana's stats. Bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Diana's stats. So let's go to PK Hex, which is, of course, Pokemon Kinetic Heal Exchange, and open this. Whoops. Maybe it's that it's open as a game. That probably explains things a little. But, well, anyways, you can already see the next level cap is 14, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Now, I have done a little itty bit of thingies and gotten a rare candy. Stockpile. I'll level our Pokemon up just a little. Diana learned Wing Attack. That is actually very useful. Wing Attack is a pretty strong move. George learned Defense Curl. That's pretty good. It also does stuff with Roll Out, by the way. Charles was elevated to level 10. And at level 11, Charles learns nothing, apparently. Okay, let's take a quick look at Diana's stats. So, Diana has a rash nature. Let me just Pokemon natures. Rash nature is plus special attack minus special defense. Interesting, but I don't necessarily think that's super good for a Starly or anything. Got Keen Eye, which I think changes into Intimidate. And, well, of course, these attacks. I do not know which stat is... I don't know how IVs, though. But that's fine. I can check them a bit later. Da-da-dum-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da, ba-da-bum. Ba-da, ba-dum, ba-da-bum, dum, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. Alright, let's get some potions. So we can heal. Oh, I see. That's an easy way to figure something out. I suppose you are a trainer? Nope, in fact you are not a trainer. Your favorite Pokemon should be placed at the top left of the party list. That way it'll be the first to come out. Alright, now then, Charles, you go out first into this Kricketot and Zubat, apparently. George. I mean George, not Charles. Now, I think Defense Curl will probably be the best. Because I Because my opponent Cricket used Bide, that means that they are not going to attack for a bit, so I should growl and make the Bide fail. Growl a couple of times, actually. Unleashed energy, but it failed. As it should fail if you are not attacking a Bide Pokemon. Now, this should be fine. Whoops, that was an accidental touch, but don't worry about it. We got Tackle again. Might as well try growling again. So a little bit of it. That sure is something. Let me just triple check Diana super quick. So Wing Attack has 60 power. That's actually really good. Actually really, really good for so early on in the game, I think. Especially up against something like this. So, let's see. Bide is a priority move, I think. But Wing Attack should kill, yes. Oh, Bide doesn't actually hold on? I didn't even know that. I thought Bide forced the Pokemon to hold on. That is something very good to know, then. So, in this case, Quick Attack would probably be better. Oh, that was a pretty strong Quick Attack. That will be not very effective because it is a Bug-type move. Okay. So Starly's abilities are Keen Eye and Reckless, but Reckless isn't a hidden ability yet. Good to note. Nice, a little Pokeball. Gotta love Pokeballs. They are very important. Alright, so up ahead, yes, PPs. If PPs run low, head for the Pokemon Center. I think that is totally fine. You're never apart from your Shinx, So that's an electric type Pokemon. That means I should probably switch into Charles. Electric type is not very effective against grass type. That is something that is very important to note. And even then, Charles is the highest attack, so Absorb should do a pretty decent amount of damage here. Since it's like, But Turtwig doesn't have a super high attack stat. Oh well, it shall be completely fine within this occasion. I think Absorb should be enough to defeat Roark, though, which is what we're going to be doing this game, of course. Defeating Roark, and by this game I mean this stream. Roark is the first gym leader. He has several different Pokemon. I mean, obviously. But like, his Pokemon are basically all, rocks. Solid rocks, if you know what I mean. But he is not particularly difficult, especially with Turtwig. Turtwig is very good early game, and well, you see, right. You need to go up here. Right, and this guy is also a battle that you need to do. So let's see. Dum 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 da da dum 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 da da. Machop. So Machop's a fighting type, which will probably bait out a fighting type attack since George is weak to fighting types, which means I switch to Diana, who is actually not going to take a fighting type attack at all. Apparently she's going to take a Leah. That is slightly annoying, but wing attack flying type is super effective against fighting type. I have zero idea why, but it's just, you know, it's weird. Apparently birds beat martial artists for some reason. I don't get it. It's cool though. It is cool. And Diana reached level 10. So we got youngster Sebastian. Sebastian, I hope you do well in the future with your Pokemon up. Let's see, just triple check the Pokemon and see if I need any healing. I should probably do a bit of healing. Dun. Ever tried to punch a bird? I guess not. I suppose that could explain why fighting is super effective against flying. I do think it's very funny though. Also, hi Hiker Zachpy. Hi Hiker. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this looks like it might be a bit... Actually, no, this will be fine. That is a level 4 Bidoof, which should be able to be taken out by 1 or 2 tackles, maybe. Especially with a plus speed nature, like the one George has. So George gaining a bunch of XP. A low attack Starling. A single time tackle should be fine after that. A critical hit also helps. A critical hit absolutely helps. Oh, you can just get Badoo on this route? I had no clue. Like, genuinely, I had no clue. I don't really know the routes. Maybe Cerebi would be a better choice to use than, like, just Nuzlocke guide website or whatever it is. But I should open that Nuzlocke guide website a bit soon. But anyways, George is now level 10. I wonder what that Abra will do, by the way. I am fairly certain Abra only knows the move Teleport at this point in time. Hi Hiker, Kevin. Hi Hiker. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well. And I have defeated the Caitlin lass. She has been done for. Dun, 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 dun. I want to try exploring down here first, at least, before I go into the cave. But in the cave, that means it is another encounter. Ah, a Psyduck. I see. I sigh. I suppose I should move to Charles since Psyduck is a water and grass is super effective against water, so... Using Charles to absorb is probably the correct play here, you know? But, who knows? Scritch Scratch. Absorb will heal up a bunch of damage for me. And make it... dog noise. It is the doggies. Dogs, ducky the dog dogs, ducky the dog dogs, ducky the dog dogs, barky the bark dogs. Right. And that was easy. if I do say so myself. Ah, nope, not a new route yet. Sorry, can't catch you. And even if I could, you are a dupe, so I cannot catch you, fellow Bidoof. Instead, George shall simply have to run. Unless I get a shiny, I'm not going to catch any of these Pokemon. And I severely doubt I will get a shiny before the first gym. It is like super unlikely to get shinies so early on in the game. X defend, eh. So this is just a Nuzlocke, not randomized? Yes, indeed it is just a Nuzlocke, not randomized whatsoever. It is completely and utterly normal Nuzlocke. Is this my first attempt at Nuzlocking Platinum? Actually, my second. My first attempt, I wiped to Crash Awake after almost wiping to Maylene. Maylene's Lucario is kinda crazy, you know? Aren't there any Pokemon here? Oh! Oh! Hidden Machine. Rock Smash. Nice. Unfortunate, this time will be better though. Indeed it shall, Anonymous. Indeed it shall. Hopefully there is a Pokemon that I can catch in here. There is! Dun, 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 dun. Zubat! You gotta love Zubats. They are fantastic. I think maybe a tackle would be too much. 6 levels is enough to generally catch Pokemon on the first throw, correct? Or at least it should be. Yep, seems like it was. You thought I said Mailing and thought of Top. Unfortunately, I did not say Mailing. I was simply mailing my own or something. Anyway, let's give her a name. I am not certain. Levels don't actually factor into catching, it's mostly HP. That makes sense. So, higher levels catch lower levels easily because higher levels have much more HP than lower levels. That makes perfect sense. I suppose we shall call her Giselle. I don't know why. She just feels like a Giselle, you know? And let us continue. So Giselle's only 5, which means she can go up around 4 or 5 levels, maybe. I wish you could use multiple rare candies at once, by the way, at least in Platinum. You cannot do that in Platinum. You can do it in newer games, like, for instance, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That is the one I'm thinking of, Scarlet and Violet. Gotta keep them below 14, though. Actually, I think I should give them levels up to 12 now. And now, focus more on, well, level up the non-starters to 11. Focus more on the battles in the near future. I'm certain it shall be fine with Roark. Okay, now is there which one of these Pokemon would be best suited to learning Rock Smash? I suppose Charles would, given that Charles is also very good against Roark in general. So Charles, you can learn Rock Smash for now. As for Return, I think Return works the best with a physical Pokemon. Now let's see Giselle's nature. Her ability... She's a hardy nature, Interesting, so that means she's very defensive. And she has inner focus. I'm not sure what that turns into. So hardy is... Actually, hardy is a neutral nature. Whoops. Anyways, let's check Zubat's abilities. So there's inner focus or infiltrator. And inner focus is the only one that makes sense. You would give it to George? Maybe. George is a Bidoof, after all. But I believe Turtwig has a higher physical attack than the other one. Yeah, this seems like a bad idea to have out right now. I think I'll probably switch to Giselle. Let's check Leech Life, Astonic, and not Superpower, but something along those lines. Setup moves. Setup moves are quite frustrating. Supersonic. So Confusion, something that doesn't affect the opposing Pokemon, or HP. I suppose HP is the correct one. Actually, it is not very effective, which is slightly frustrating. I should probably switch to George. So George just has Tackle, Defense Curl, and other things. Yeah, I guess Tackle's the way to go on this one, even though it is immensely frustrating. Critical hit, quick attack is also frustrating. But a critical hit tackle, on the other hand, from me, well, I'd say that's quite good. A Shinx, I see. There's nothing I can really go into that'll be better than George, probably. I guess Tackle's probably the best. Thank goodness this Shinx isn't an Intimidate Shinx. And it doesn't seem to be doing enough damage either to do anything serious to my Pokemon. And nice. Alright. Technically, I can go around this trainer. Technically, I could have also gone around the other trainer, but, like, Picnica Diana? Interesting choice of name. Now then, since this is a Bidoof, I believe Rock Smash shall be sufficient, especially given how Charles is a good physical Pokemon. Let's see here. Especially in general against electric Pokemon, Turtwig's good. That is true, actually. Low-level Shinx is probably not a big deal or anything, though, since a low-level Shinx is, you know... Oh! Pokemon Gym time! But anyways, as I was saying, a low-level Shinx is certainly a type of Pokemon. I shall probably heal up first before going into a rival battle. If I do have to go into a rival battle, as a matter of fact, which I might. I don't really have very many super amazing Pokemon right now. I do at least have, like, you know, Something that makes it so I can't catch Zubat down there. Slow like always. Uh-oh. The gym leader's at the mine. Got you. Barony. I shall find myself going into the mine. Also, by the way, this is pretty cool. I really like how they show, like, Machops and Machoke's doing actual work and stuff. It's great. Great world building from the Pokemon Company and Game Freak. You know, those two companies, you gotta love them. I'm pretty sure it's just Machop at the moment, but Machoke's, oh, I have never seen these before. Dire Hit? Nah, I'm not gonna be able to use that. Yellow Shard, Is a yellow shard the same as a a gem? Actually, no, it's just a yellow shard. A shard with yellow stuff. I do not know how to feel about that. But I do know how to feel about getting a Geodude, which is actually pretty lucky. Geodude's nice, being a ground and rock type. Alright, I think the HP stat of Turtwig is enough that it'd be a super easy capture. Nope, just a teensy bit. Defense curl, I mean a couple of tackles can't hurt. Since, like, tackle is not very damaging. Absorb will probably not do very much damage either. Or at least, given Turtwig's low special attack, Absorb shouldn't. Oh, come on. I should have just done something else, shouldn't I? These are both indeed Oreburgh Mine. That is frustrating. I was hoping I would get something for my Pokemon. But unfortunately I did not. And this is Roark. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. And that's Roark, yes indeed. Secretly the gym leader. You know it's Roark because he looks kind of different from other people. Really. And Onyx, you know what? I'm kind of glad I actually hurt that Geodude and killed it. Wild Onyx used Harden. Can't escape. Got away safely. Indeed. Getting away safely is rather important. I think it's a thing to do with speed specifically, you know? Oh, I missed that item on the way in. I should get another item on the way out. I should also get some repels. Oh, it is a Pokeball this time. I like the fact that they put the sprite as Pokeballs, but they also do not have actual Pokeballs there. It's fun. Looks like the rival has gone and it is time to consider Gym Attack. Right. I wonder if anyone in this Pokemon Center is selling any Pokemon or anything. That would be interesting to note. Probably Battle Girl. Oh, nice. Actually, this must be the person who you choose your avatar from. I see. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to frame it. Now going into Roark's gym, I forget if there's... Is this a blind attempt besides the level caps? Not quite. Not quite. Also, hi Heiko, King Ripple. Hi Heiko. Welcome to the stream. It is simply an attempt. I am aiming to get my Pokemon... Ah, right. I am aiming to get my Pokemon able to do well against Roark. Razor Leaf, huh? Alright. Let's forget... Absorb. Absorb's decent enough, but I think Razor Leaf's much better. And level 14 for you, Charles. I will need to look at the moves Roark has. Ah, George learned Rollout. That's good. Rollout is very important in some situations because Rollout doubles power with Defense Curl, I think. I'm not totally certain. Right. Ooh, Bite. That's a pretty good move early on, I think. And now, finally, Diana. Hopefully she can evolve into Staravia or Staraptor early. Should a move be replaced with Double Team? Honestly, I think Growl is probably the worst, but probably Tackle, if anything. Oh, I thought for a second there that Diana was about to evolve. Ah! She does. Rollout scales off defense? I think so? It also scales of how many you've done before. Perfect. Diana evolved into a Staravia. And that means her ability is now... Well, you know. Rollout's power is indeed doubled if the user had previously used Defense Curler, yes. So now let's see for Roark. Of course, Charles will go here. I want to get Charles in first because, well, you know, Intimidate, of course. Probably won't need to Intimidate against the Onyx, so... But Intimidate against Cranidos. Can you Intimidate against a Mold Breaker Pokemon? I'm not entirely certain. I'll need to look that up. Charles Razor Leaf spam? Indeed. First Diana shall Intimidate, then we move to Charles. But single Rock Throw shouldn't be doing that much damage to a Turtwig at least. And Razor Leaf here should get the kill well, not necessarily. Well, it did get the kill, but it doesn't necessarily get the kill. A rock smash on the Onyx might do something good. Ah, yes, this is probably... It's probably not a good idea to go into, you know... Giving a defense drop is very good as well, especially since, well, Onyx has a very high defense stat. I don't think I would have killed with the Razor Leaf if I hadn't used the Rock Smash earlier, by the way. Now, Cranidos. Cranidos is a little scary. Cranidos also has Pursuit, so I should probably not switch out. It's got Headbutt, which has 40 power, Pursuit, which has 40, Headbutt, which has 70, and Leah. It shouldn't be that difficult. I know Cranidos has a very high attack stat, though. But that's all it has, a high attack stat. Its defense and HP and everything else is pretty trash. Which means it is time for Charles to level up beyond the level cap. And now... Yeah. Coal badge, nice. Pretty sure Razor Leaf is special attack. Actually, no, that's Magical Leaf, I think. Razor Leaf is physical attack. TM76? Stealth Rock, That seems very useful for a flying type gym leader. Maybe a fire type gym leader too. I'll hold that in consideration for later. So let's see. Charles probably did all the work, but yeah, I think that's probably fine. Turtwig should sweep normally anyways, so... Oh yeah, anyways, let me show you. Razor Leaf is physical. We haven't played Pokemon in a long time to know exactly all the moves. That is fair enough. As you can see, physical. Turtwig is a much better physical attacker as well, rather than special attacker. Although, well, he's pretty all-rounded too. I forget which nature Quirky is. Quirky is special Quirky is, right, yeah. Neutral nature. Da da da. Dun, da da da. So let's see. Dun 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 dun. You still have Pokemon Violet unfinished? That's fair enough. I also have it unfinished. Well, when I say I have it unfinished, I mean I have the post-game unfinished, but the start of the game, it's not quite unfinished. I've finished everything up to Area 0, but I haven't completed the DLC yet. I should give the DLC a try at completion, actually. That would be rather nice. Da 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 da. Dum 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 da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 dum. Dum da 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 dum 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 dum. So let's double check. Apparently there's a Cerebi tool that lets you check the IVs of your Pokemon, so that should be quite useful. So let's look at Charles first. He's a level 15 Turtwig mischievous and happily eats everything. Hi. Hi, Hyko. Cookie Monkey plays. Hi, Hyko. So let's see. How do I check the potential? Optional, of course. So base stats. Level 15 stats. I am not certain how to do the EVs, so 25. $43 HP, right. $23.18. Da 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 dum dum da da dum. So let's see. So the stat IVs are 10 to 16 health, 0 to 3 attack, 0 to 5 defense, 31 special attack. That is kind of ridiculous. 10 to 16 special defense and 25 to 31 speed. Maybe I should check that later, actually, on Pokemon Kinetic Heat Exchange, which you of course all know as PKX. Also, by the way, I need to be right back. I'll be right back. Be right back in just a couple of minutes. Bye, Becker. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I have something urgent I need to do for myself. everyone. I'm back to the stream. You know what that means? I have completed with my task. I have completed my task. I simply shall be going back. Dun, 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 dun. So next up we got Gardenia. She is a grass type trainer, and her level cap is 24. No, 22. No, 24. 24 is close, but it's not quite that. Dun, 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 dun. Which is good, because on the exact next route, I should be able to get some nice fire Pokemon. Some fire type Pokemon. Curse? I mean, absolutely I'll get Curse. I'll get rid of Withdraw, because Withdraw is a lot worse than Curse. Even though Curse reduces your speed, it still increases your attack as well as your HP. Oh! And Charles, it's time for you to become a Grottle. Water, water, water. I love water almost as much as I love tea. Well, actually, I probably love water maybe a bit more than tea. I'm not totally certain, but water is vital for things. For a lot of things. I have no idea why my thing wasn't working for a bit. Now it's working. Okay. So level 18. 18's a good level, I think. 17 should be where the others stop. I don't know if Zubat evolves into Golbat yet. It's certainly a possibility, but I'm not entirely certain of that possibility. Oh, Bidoof George is evolving, finally. And now I have a Bibarel. Bibarel's very useful, you know. It's a pretty early water type Pokemon. And it does a bunch of cool stuff. Let's see, which would be better with Water Gun? So, Roll Out or Tackle? I feel like Tackle is probably better to get rid of at this point for Water Gun. But either way is totally fine. Alright. Now on to Gardenia's gym. Oh, you need a bicycle to go up there specifically, I think. Let me just super quickly check the map, which is in my bag, actually, right. Town map. Use, let's see, so Eterna City or Floroma Town. I think you go to Floroma Town before you go to Eterna City. Not totally certain, but at the very least, I am certain I can get a new encounter. Hopefully this shall be one of the good encounters, though. Because, well, you know, not every encounter on this route is very good. Ah! Yeah, that's maybe a bit on me. I probably should have tried to actually catch the Geodude earlier, rather than accidentally murdering it. I guess you're coming along then. Despite there being a much better Pokemon on this route. Which is to say... Ponyta. Ponyta is much better than Geodude. I might as well give him a nickname though. I think we'll call him... Naught. Why not? Why not? I just realized I did a completely unintentional pun all of my own accord. Why not? Might as well give Naught some level ups though. Naught has no reason to be so low. I don't know when Geodude actually evolves into Graveler. That's a relatively important moment for it, though. Oh, rock polish, that's nice. Speed setup's important. 22? Yeah, 22 sounds about right. That sounds about the right level. So rock throw, 4 moves. Okay, Naught, you can learn. Rock throw over tackle because of same type attack bonus. Also, hi Keiko. Hi Heiko, Total Cord. Hi Heiko. Hope you are doing quite well today. Dun 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 dun. So Naught first she'll go up to level 17, like a lot of the others should be. Or maybe I'll put it up to 14 first. Magnitude, Magnitude is quite good. Let's see. Mudsport. Definitely replace Mudsport for Magnitude. Mudsport is not a very good move, especially on a Pokemon like Naught, who, well, is a ground type. Are we winning? Okay, no, Connie. We are indeed winning. Yes, we are. Or at least I won the first gym battle. Not sure about the other gym battles yet, but it'll be totally fine, I'm certain. Let's go indeed. Giselle up to 17 first. And then... Bang, dang, bang, dang, 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 dang. I think maybe I should use Giselle as a lead. Or not necessarily a lead, but a choice in that gym. Astonish is interesting, but I don't think it's particularly good if you're not like a super fast Pokemon. And Zubat is pretty fast, but it's not like super fast, if you know what I mean. I like Beaverell though. Beaverell's great, especially with the Oblivious. Is it Oblivious or is it Simple? Simple, Oblivious, whichever ability. Simple, right. Overgrow, Inner Focus, Rockhead, Interesting. Next Pokemon should be Elizabeth. Perhaps. Ah, Rival Fight, Yeah, you can't go there without a bicycle. Who's got time to count? Most people, Barry. Most people have the time to count. Oh, right. Now I can use Rock Smash. I wonder what Rock Smash will do to these rocks in particular. It shouldn't do anything. I think at a certain point in time, Pokemon just has this thing where it's like, you know, oh, it's Luca. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, okay. No one's shady. Shady. Do I watch any Australian YouTubers? Well, I mean, I guess I watch Heiko Spales a little bit. She's also Australian, you know? Uh-oh. Team... Not Plasma. Team... Galactic time, I think? But, you know, it's time for teams. He is awfully blunt, you know. Incredibly blunt. Yes, it's Team Galactic. I remember now. Let's go against Team Galactic. I think this is a double battle. Maybe? Yeah, this is the first double battle of the run. Stonky and Glenio. The ones you watch are on cold ones? Interesting. Interesting. I don't particularly watch cold ones. I know it's supposedly a pretty good show, but like, you know, I personally don't particularly want to try them out. They don't appeal to me personally, I don't think. Now, Diana, get the kill on Stunky. That was easy. Really easy. You followed them since the edgy 2017 days? Interesting. Edgy... I don't necessarily like edgy, but sometimes edgy can be fun. It can be pretty great, you know? So, Team Galactic wants the power of evolution, I'm not even entirely certain what the power of evolution is myself. But like, there is definitely something they unleash. Back then YouTube was extremely edgy. Well, yeah, of course. I am very happy that it has become a lot less edgy. That's a very good thing, in my opinion. 2016 to 2018 eras? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember that. It was kind of unfortunate. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, a fashion case. Nice. Right, TV station. Got it. Alright, Route 204. Have I captured anything from Route 204 yet? 203 Verity. 201 or a bag 207. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so... Nope, not Starly. Already got a Starly. Dun, dun, dun. Might as well get this first while I'm here. Paralyze heal? Nah. That's not particularly good, especially since I can't use items. Please name one Joseph. I'll try. I shall try indeed. Ooh, Wemple. Nice. Now, whether this is Dustox or Beautifly probably actually matters somewhat. But I shall name this one Joseph. He shall be the Joseph of all time of my run. Yeah! Caught the Wample. Right. Now you, my wormy friend, are Joseph. Joey. Josepha? I wonder if Josepha will ever end up being a name. It sounds funny, but it kind of fits in a name. It's very silly. Please let Joseph evolve into Beautifly. Perhaps. Oh, let's get Diana a level 18. Endeavor, Actually, no, not Endeavor. Yes, stop trying to learn Endeavor. Endeavor's not particularly good. Charles instead will be 19 now. And I must begin to level up Joseph, of course. Joseph the Chosen One, indeed. He knows Poison Sting. Look at his tiny little sting on his tail. His super adorable poison little sting. Now, Cascoon. Now, whether this is Cascoon or Silcoon. Oh, I think this is Cascoon, unfortunately. Oh, no. Yeah, it's Cascoon. Dustox is a pretty good Pokemon. At least, in my opinion. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Joseph, you shall be level 16 or something. Wow. Honestly, Dustox evolves really early, which, in my opinion, is actually really good. Dun, 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 dun. Congratulations, your Joseph evolved into Dustox. Yeah. Wants to learn Confusion? Confusion's pretty good, I think. Let's see. String Shot. Poison Sting. Confusion's definitely way better than Tackle, of course. It is a special attack, but I'm pretty sure Dustox is specialized towards special attacks. As you, of course, should know. Now, furthermore, Dustox time to get more attacks. Da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum, dum-dum-dum-dum. Dun, da, da, da. Gust is also pretty good. I think Gust is probably better than Harden. Not better than string shot necessarily. So, Harden, bye-bye, sorry. It's time for Gust. The Gustus of Mustus. I know my laugh is a little ridiculous. I own it though. It's a great laugh. It's fun laughing like that. Dun, dun, dun. Right. Oh, protect. Protect is insane. By which I mean insane. Insane, not obscene. Especially for this early on. So, string shot or poison sting? Probably poison sting. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Tag MVT when he dies? Maybe, maybe. That'd be fun. Right, so let's step into here. A weak-looking trainer? Did you just call me a weak-looking trainer? You won't last the night. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Naught is probably the best one. Switch to Naught. Do some magnituding null things. You know what I mean? Magnitude 10. That is quite strong. And it should, of course, kill the Sphinx. That kills the Sphinx. And it did indeed kill the Sphinx. Simply time for one more battle. Ah yes, Magikarp. My favorite super strong Pokemon that actually evolves into an actual super strong Pokemon. So Charles, you can have this dance. Given that you are a grass type. Splash is a very funny looking move. Also a very funny sounding move. Also, I'll consider making an Ariados named Mr. Logs if I do manage to get a spider style Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, just by coincidence, dodged a Pokemon battle. Just there, a Bidoof. Interesting. Alright, time to move along. I shall probably fight you. You are Trainer Lass Samantha. Gotcha, Samantha. Ah, a Badoo. Seems like I won't even need to change Pokemon at all to beat this Badoo. Do you know why? Because Wing Attack is super effective against grass Pokemon. I mean, obviously it is, but like, you know. Oh, Ravage Path. Perhaps this shall be a new encounter area. A potion? Sure, I'll use Rock Smash with Charles. Rock Tomb, That's actually really useful as a speed control move and just generally a rock move in general. Now let's see. Maybe it's better to actually, you know, instead catch a Pokemon from fishing there later on. And indeed, Magikarp is quite like that. It's kind of silly. Just how much better Magikarp is than Gyarados. Is it pronounced Gyarados? I have no clue what that was. If I get a Galade in this Rumga game, perhaps. Now back on Route 204. It's not quite. This is, I believe, Flower Girl, Aroma Lady Taylor. I see. Abadoo. Now this shall simply be fine. A simple wing attack should cut the life of this Badoo quite short. I do feel a little guilty when I kill a Badoo though. I mean, like, those noises are very cute. Seriously. Cherubi? Cherubi's fine. Alright. So, Awakening. Not good because I am playing this as a no items run. Except berries. Berries count. And held items. You just can't use items from your bag in battle except for Pokeballs during proper catching battles. Why is your Wurmple level 10? Shouldn't that already be a Dustox or Beautifly? I like the way they did Cricketot's noises, by the way. It's like... I'm pretty sure they might have used a xylophone for it or something. Or a synth that at least sounded like a xylophone. Sounds very nice. A double battle. Liz and Liv. Girls, Liz and Liv. Children? Twins, Liz and Liv. Okay. Gotcha. So Pachirisu and Pachirisu. Diana and George. So I think it is important to get George and Diana out of here because these are both electric Pokemon. And electric Pokemon are very effective against, well, let's just say, waters and flyings. So, Charles, Nort, you two come in. Charles the Grotto, not the, you know, Geodude, and of course, everything else really. So let's Rock Smash. I'm not sure what type Curse officially is, by the way, is it still counted as question mark type in Generation 9? And magnitude will be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Growl hits both enemies? I did not know that fact. That means it's probably pretty strong. Magnitude 6 is pretty great, especially against electric type Pachirisus. And it killed one of them. Nice. One Pachirisu left for the taking. You know, I wonder what Pachirisus actually are. They're supposed to be like squirrels, right? But like there are already squirrels in different games like Greedent, for example. Oh, Razor Leaf is also hitting both. Interesting. Would Rock Throw or Rock Tomb be better though? I think Rock Tomb would probably be better. I'll try and look at the Rock Tomb to see if Rock Tomb also has higher attack than, like, you know, Rock Throw. Level 19 Diana. Good for you, Diana. Good for you. Right, down, down, da, ba, dum, down, da, 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 down, down, da, da, da. You know, I wonder why people do tend to use Bidoofs as HM slaves. It's very curious because, like, Bidoofs aren't necessarily actually super HM things. So let's see, Rock Tomb, power 50, accuracy 80. Now let's see, Naught. Should you replace Rock Throw with Rock Tomb? Probably Defense Curl. Rock Tomb and Rock Throw have different niches. Rock Tomb has the niche of speed control, and Rock Throw is just simply more, you know, oh, a cut. Nice. Bullet Seed, That seems rather useful for the future. And now here we are in Florona Town. One of the nicest places around. Da 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 da. Right. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Graciata flowers? Interesting. That sounds very nice. Oh, berries. Oranberry. Nice. Oranberries are pretty important since they heal your HP. And this is a cherry berry. Cherry berries are sleep healers, I think. Ah, I see. You can exchange berries for normal things. Uh-oh, Team Galactic. Strange. Why would bug and grass type Pokemon creep you out? I mean, I kind of get bug type Pokemon, but grass type? Really? Seriously? Oh! This is the girl whose father is captured by Team Galactic. Of course, I'll help you see your papa. So, Valley Windworks, Okay. Alright, let's see. Shellers! Oh, I love Shellers. Shellers is super adorable. You think Beaverell is preferred for HMs because it can do almost anything except fly? That is actually a fair point. Thank you, Cider Shrooms. Also, hi Heiko. Hi Heiko. Welcome, welcome. Seems like the shallows won't be so easy to capture. Pardon. Rock Smash shouldn't be super effective against a level 12 shallows, right? It might get the defense drop, but I'm not totally certain. Mud Bomb is gonna be not very effective against a Grottle. Especially a Grottle, probably. Defense drop. Now this is getting a little bit risky. Because a defense drop means that next, almost any shot will kill, so it's just better to use a Pokeball. So, yeah! Go Pokeball! Finally catch that Shallows, which we shall name Shelly. Actually, not Shelly. We'll name her Mary. That is still relevant to that name, by the way. Now, let's go into Team Galactic. Right, time to battle! To enter the Valley Windworks and save that girl's dad. So Charles, you first. I believe Glameow is just simply a normal type Pokemon, so I think Rock Smash should just kill him. Yeah, just kill him. Good job, Team Galactic member. That's a little rude to your Pokemon, I think. In the Flower Patch, Got it, got it. So that means I should go to the Flower Patch and fight those ones there. Who have actually gone into the Florima Meadow now. Nope, you won't be getting that honey, Team Galactic. You certainly won't get it at all. So, starting out with Charles, of course. Charles is just very strong. Stunky's Poison Dark, right? Either that or Stunky's just Poison. How is a level 13 Stunky faster than my, thing? Than my level 20 Grottle? I guess it's Grottle. You remember Mars actually being hard in Vanilla Diamond and Pearl? The Purugly used to hit like a truck. I mean, the Purugly still kind of does hit like a truck, by the way, fun fact. In Platinum, in regular Platinum. I guess it's not quite as bad as Skuntank, but, you know. Okay, so a small gauntlet. Now, Charles is probably fine to switch out, especially considering Zubat. I think Nord is probably the correct one here. So I'll use Nord to do a rock throw, speed control, stuff like that. Rock Tomb is more important than Rock Throw. Yeah, Purugly has good stats versus anything you can get up to that point. Yeah, it's just... Ah, it missed. Whoops. Well, surely this Rock Tomb won't miss or have Hypnosis. have confusion? Of course. It seems like it did not. I believe Rock is super effective against both poison and flying, so that's extra powerful. And not just going through the confusion like a sham. A second Zubat, This one's lower level than the first. You must have thought of something else. They actually raised Paraglia level in that. Ah. I was not aware of that fact. That is actually a cool fact. Buffing Paraglia is certainly an annoying thing. But hey, I'm sure it should be fine. As you see, Nort indeed defeated both Zubats because Nort is a rock type. And the Zubats were poison flying. Oh, nice! You gave me the Rex key. What they were saying didn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, thank you, sir, for the honey. Honey is something that I absolutely adore, by the way. I love honey. It's great. I love having my honey with my tea, as a matter of fact. It's perfect. So let's see. Slathering some honey on this tree should get some Pokemon. Nothing here quite yet, though. Do I have to do it directly below the tree? Yeah, I have to do it directly below the tree. Or I just do it like this. I guess. You could never figure out the tree mechanic as a kid, especially because it used the real world clock. Does it? I did not know that. That is interesting. Very interesting. I'll have to look it up. Trees Pokemon Platinum. So let's see. Oh, you return to it in 6 hours. Yeah, I think that'll take a while. I might catch that Pokemon quite a bit later. Although first off, I'll get a couple of berries. Chesto Berry and Pecha Berry. So let's double check. What did Chesto and Pecha do? So Cherry is paralysis, Chesto is sleep, Pecha is poison, Oran is just healing things. So let's see. Dun 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 dun. So Mars has. I think the Pecha Berry will help quite a lot. So let's see. I'll give the Pecha Berry to Nort first. And the Oran Berry shall go to... Can you poison a rock-type Pokemon? I think you can poison a rock-type. It's just Steel-type you can't poison, right? Isn't it? Let's heal up Nort a little. come to the front. First he comes to Charles, of course, but then Charles goes second. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Works key, time, open. Steel is immune to poison only? Indeed. Locking the door is meaningless. Uh-oh. Unfortunate Team Galactic member. You used to power electric up until Gen 6, but you still fumbled at times. That is totally fair. I know how annoying it is to get an electric type Pokemon paralyzed early on. Because, well, the idea is not very fun. So Rock Tomb should go here. Supersonic is fine. Not will be able to go through the confusion. Not! Come on, snap out of it! Leech Life should be not very effective against Rock, I believe. Or it's just regularly effective. At least it is doing a very insignificant amount of damage. And Rock Tomb. Let's do this. So Zubat has been taken. Nort will be at the front for now. So there's one galactic member up the top. It's probably best to go down the bottom and avoid them. And now here is Mars. That's one of 4 commanders. My name is Mars. We've been trying to recreate a world that's better than this one. But people have shown little understanding about what we do. Interesting. You don't understand either, do you? It's saddening. So let's have a battle to decide what we should do next. Of course. So Zubat's time. Zubat will perhaps Toxic first, which will be healed by the berry. Indeed, Toxic. I'm toxic, guys. I have no idea how to sing that song, but the Pecha Berry will cure the Toxic. Uh-oh. Phew. At least they only used 1 Toxic. Rock Throw should be easier to hit Zubat with, though. And Nort is now a level 18. Of course. Nort, are you certain you want to learn self-destruct? I'd rather keep you... Give up on self-destruct, please. I do not want you to explode. Now, preferably. Dun 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 da 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 da. Fake Out is a quite great move, by the way. Scratch is also pretty great because it can crit. I think that Curse is probably a better idea to do now, so I can just up my defense and attack, because I'm already slower than the Perugly, so there's no reason to go and stay faster. Faint Attack. This for certain always hits, I believe. Now Orange Berry shall bring Charles back to 36 HP. And that should be the KO. Da 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 da. Nice. Charles out here with 26.5 speed at the defense of a tank. In Indeed. Oh, right, his name is Charon. Lose to a child, will you? But no matter, we've collected plenty of electricity. With the power we've obtained, we can do something quite spectacular. You know, you don't need to say your name out loud, you know? Like, isn't that a little silly? Saying your name out loud like, I am Charon, the genius the boss recognizes. Then, Charon at the start of the thing. That's definitely a little silly. Alright, goodbye, Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense. Yeah, that sounds about right for evil teams. Oh, family reunion. I'm so happy for them. He needs a shower? Yeah, that's probably fair. That is probably a good idea. After hostage situations, you should probably take a shower. Thank you, trainer. You made those bad Pokemon go away. Indeed. Forgot Old Man Galactic was a thing. He was cut from the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remakes. Well, I wouldn't say he was cut. More like he was never present in the original games in the first place. Luca and Charon are brand new additions to the Pokemon Platinum game. I defeated them. Luca is great, by the way. He's really funny. So the next Team Galactic hideout is in Eterna City, Well, that is where I am going for my Pokemon stuff. Ah, and of course, Route 205 now. Let's see if I can get a good Pokemon here, or if I simply have nothing. Pachirisu is rather interesting. I wouldn't say particularly good, but interesting? Definitely that. Did you know Pachirisu actually won the World Championships of Pokemon at some point? You probably do if you're watching my stream, but I mean, of course. It was indeed very close. So let's see, perhaps this one shall keep it down? As for the name, I am not entirely certain what I shall name him. Perhaps I shall name him Jonathan. Jonathan sounds like a perfectly cromulent name. Indeed, indeed. So he'll be Jonathan. And also, by the way, I'll be signing off for the day. I hope everyone enjoyed today, by the way. It was fantastic. Whole lot of fun. Doing a bunch of stuff. I beat Roark and I beat Mars together. The both of them. It's just great. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But really, thank you everyone for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic day, morning, night, evening, whatever. And I shall see you this Sunday. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, by the way. Just follow me on X. My X is down in the description if you don't know. And also subscribe if you want to. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, X is where I talk about all my stream plans and stuff, so that's probably the best place to follow me if you want to follow me in the future. So I shall see all of you next time. Bye-bye, Kerr. Bye bye, Kurt. Bye bye, Kurt.